Firebird Theatre are in rehearsals for the Breadhorse. We're working on the performance with lots of different people and theatre makers.
We've been looking at the very beginning of the show, which is literally how we get onto the stage. So we tried out a few ideas in terms of circling around together as a group, because that happens in the show towards the end, and we thought it'd be lovely to have a look at whether we can use that as a way of getting onto the stage and getting into our positions. If that comes to a fade...
Working with Tristan has been amazing. He's told us things that could be improved, what looks amazing, what doesn't work, but he's left it up to us to say, yeah, we could change that. So it's, he's not taken over, he's just sharing his experience.
Today, for instance, he was trying to get us to play with some of the words.
Snowman.
The horse name.
Brown.
Oh, it's brown's around here.
Dancer. Journey.
And I think we all felt a bit awkward about it, but he was kind of running around the room and being funny. And
Purposely being silly to show us that it was okay to mess around with the words, try it in different ways, and not to stand there stiffly, but to move around more freely and say the words in different ways.
Experiment.
Yeah.
It's nice when you're going this way to stay on the outside, just as a piece of sort of stagecraft, because it just keeps you out and we know something. Whereas if you're doing something... My role in the Breadhorse team, now this is a good question. I like to see myself really, if it's all right with you guys, as another kind of member of the ensemble, but I'm in a privileged position because I feel it's my job to sit outside and be what I call an outside eye, because it's Jane and Andy are putting in all the work of putting it together, and you guys coming up with ideas, and then they sew those ideas together, and then I come in, and it's my job to look and to see if there's any opportunity to say, that's great, that bit, can we have more of that? And sometimes we think, okay, let's go back over that bit because we want to make that a bit clearer, or sometimes we need to know where we're looking. Everyone has their input so that we all own the piece, and so it's my job, I think, to allow that to happen. It's kind of a direction, kind of not, but I see myself as part of the ensemble. One of you, I mean, unfortunately, I don't get to play as much as you on stage, but maybe one day Jane might let me. Oh, yeah, that's it.
I think we'll take from it that when you read the script, not to take it literally, but to look behind the meaning of everything and try to act this part in different ways, because it might not always mean or sound what it looks like.
Now we get to the exciting part of it, because there's all sorts of other elements that we're going to start adding in. There's light and the shadow play. There's a whole choir that's going to be added in here. There's the musicians and Sarah with the cello and all the design from Dan. And that's going to be really exciting. All these other elements and ingredients that we start putting into our cake. And it's going to be a really lovely gâteau at the end. So I can't wait to eat it.
That's good. There we go.
Here's to the cake.
Well done.
Here's to the Breadhorse.